What is the New South Wales Orana DAMA visa for PR? I'm Chris Johnson from Work Visa Lawyers, and in this video we'll explain the Orana DAMA. Please subscribe to receive all the latest news about Australian immigration. So, the Orana DAMA is an agreement between the RDA for the Orana area and the federal government that supports employers in some regional areas in New South Wales. The New South Wales DAMA areas are Orana, Central West, Southern Inland, Murray and the Riverina RDA regions. Now I know not everyone's within the Orana DAMA. Please note there are currently 13 DAMA areas in Australia, including all of South Australia, WA, Northern Territory, much of New South Wales, some of Queensland and Victoria. So who's missing out from the DAMAs? Yes, we're looking at you, ACT and Tasmania. Check in the description below for our other DAMA videos to cover other areas. Why do a DAMA visa? Regional employers can often struggle with ongoing labour shortages, and the DAMA is designed to help them fill critical roles where local workers are unavailable. Approved employers can sponsor skilled migrants accessing a range of occupations that may not otherwise be available under the standard migration programs. Concessions may also be available for age, salary and English requirements. To apply for a DAMA visa, you will need an employer willing to sponsor you. Please check our video about how to find a sponsor. What areas are covered by the New South Wales Orana DAMA? Eligibility to request an Orana DAMA depends on the local government area or council area in which the employer operates their business. Employers must physically be operating within the designated area. This includes New South Wales Orana region, but in April 2024 it was also expanded further to include the Central West, Murray, Riverina and Southern Inland areas. Have a look at the table on the screen which summarises which council areas are within Orana, Central West, Riverina, Murray and Southern Inland regions. Now here's a map for New South Wales showing which parts are covered by the DAMA. Now you can see it's a lot of New South Wales, but it doesn't include the Sydney area and above. What is the process to apply for the Orana DAMA? There are several steps an employer must go through to gain access to the Orana DAMA labour agreement. Employers need to, number one, conduct labour market testing, in other words, advertising, for the position that they have identified that is in skill shortage. Number two, work out what their specific region is. There are different RDA Orana DAMA migration officers for each of the regions. RDA Orana, RDA Murray, RDA Riverina, RDA Central West, RDA Southern Inland. Number three, prepare an endorsement request. This involves providing information and supporting documents to demonstrate that there is a genuine need for the requested positions, the employer's inability to fill those positions from the Australian labour market. The equivalent employment conditions will be provided to the sponsored workers. Number four, arrange a discussion and then lodge their application with a relevant migration officer in their region. Number five, at the interview, suitability for endorsement will be discussed. This step can be skipped if the employer is being represented by a migration agent or lawyer. Number six, RDA Orana DAMA migration officer will assess the endorsement request and liaise with the employer if further information is requested. Number seven, having provided endorsement, RDA Orana DAMA migration officer will send the completed application package to the RDA Orana DAR for their final assessment. Number eight, after officially approved by the RDA Orana DAR, employers can then submit a request for a labour agreement to the Department of Home Affairs, which is the federal government. The Orana DAMA labour agreement is a 5-year agreement. However, the initial allocation of occupations and number of nominations are for the first year only. In the later years, for example years 2, 3, 4 and 5, employers who wish to continue their sponsorship of workers will need to apply to the RDA Orana DAMA designated area representative for approval for the required occupations and/or nomination numbers. So what occupations are available? There are currently 129 occupations available on the Orana DAMA occupation list. Last updated in April 2024, these cover a wide range of industries to help address regional skills shortages in key sectors including agriculture, construction and trades, education, healthcare including aged and disability care, horticulture, hospitality and tourism, engineering, manufacturing and meat processing. Concessions are available for the Orana DAMA. For example, age, occupations with skills levels 1 to 4 up to 55 years old. Occupations with skills levels 5 up to 50 years old. English concessions. Some eligible occupations may allow for applicants to have lower English scores than the standard requirements. For the 482 and 494, IELTS overall 5 with no minimum in each band or equivalent in PTE. For the 186, which is the permanent application, IELTS overall 5 with a minimum of 4 in each band or the equivalent PTE. Now, the permanent residency pathways is something that everyone's interested in. All occupations have an available pathway to the permanent residency application through the 186 visa. This would include having lived and worked in the Orana region for at least 2 years while holding a 482 visa. Temporary Skilled Migration Income Threshold or TSMIT or Core Skilled Income Threshold. For some occupations, employers may also access a reduced salary that is lower than the standard income threshold set in migration law. This is usually 10% lower than that threshold. It's important, however, to also consider any relevant industrial awards and market salary rates for equivalent Australian employees working in the same location. Depending on the occupation, the two types of threshold concessions might be: number 1, annual monetary earnings 90% of the current threshold, presently set at to 76. Monetary earnings are a minimum of 90% of the current threshold, and non-monetary earnings such as food and accommodation are a maximum of 10% of the current threshold, resulting in a total package of at least equal to the current threshold. So now that you understand a little more about the Orana DAMA, if you're looking to apply, you and your employer can contact us to find out more. We have experience in a range of DAMA applications and would look forward to assisting you with the DAMA. We are one of the largest migration law firms in Australia with a team of professionals ready to assist you with a visa application. We have information on a large range of DAMAs, including the South Australian DAMA and the Northern Territory DAMA on our website, and we also have a range of videos. Make sure you check out all our DAMA related information, and we look forward to speaking with you soon. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel for the latest updates. Thanks for watching.